Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Talking Politics with King Zulu here on the Motion Network. And once again, we are back with another big story. We've got the verdict was in yesterday for the Amber Geiger trial. I'll go into more detail about that. And we just found out about the sentence she's going to receive. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that towards the end of this video. Now, going back to last week, we talked about the impeachment process of your president, Mr. Donald Trump. And yes, the process, the inquiry is still on the Senate floor. The six committees we talked to you about last week are going to do their due diligence in gathering all the evidence and all the facts of the case and bring it to the Senate and for his impeachment hearing. So that's still going on. It's going to take a little bit, like I told you, about 2-3 months maybe. So stay tuned on that. I'll have more information as it comes. What Donald Trump is doing now is trying to find out who snitched on him. Who snitched? The whistleblower. They're not calling him a snitch. They're calling him a whistleblower. And Donald Trump is going crazy on Twitter. He's going crazy on CNN and all that stuff, talking about I want to see my accuser. No, you're not going to see him. You're not going to find out what he looks like. You're not going to bash him. You're not going to go and kill him. You're not going to go and try to intimidate his family. No. We're going to find all that out when you need to find it out, when your ass is up out of the office. So, chill on that, bro. You'll get your time. Now, next week I'll have a little bit more, hopefully, about the progress of the impeachment, but it is still going on. So, stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled. Now, for the past week, I have been following, and most people have been following, but not really quite understanding. I'm getting a lot of questions about what's going on and what all this stuff means. But the Amber Geiger murder trial, basically, if you guys don't know or haven't been following, last year on the 6th, September 6th, 2018, former Dallas police officer Amber Geiger, she lived in these apartments in Dallas, Southside Flats, and she went to the wrong floor, parked on the wrong floor, went on the wrong floor trying to go home after work, and saw this apartment which she thought was hers, and the door was half open or a little bit open, like the door lock didn't set or something stupid like that. Went in, saw this guy, Botham Jean, sitting in his apartment eating a bowl of ice cream, just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And she comes in, and she thinks he's an intruder in her apartment, and she shoots him, kills him dead. 2 shots, one hit him in the chest, upper chest area, and the heart went back through his spine and out his back and everything. Very sad, tragic loss for the Jean family. And fast forward a year later, we've gotten testimony from the Jean family and his friends about how great of a person he was, how nice and well-mannered that he was. So definitely prayers to the Jean family. I'm sorry, for their comfort at this time, even a year later. So basically, what was happening? She's on trial. Basically, her 2 charges were murder and manslaughter. The jury took about 6 hours to go through the case and the evidence, all the evidence that was presented to them, and came back with a verdict of guilty of murder. Now, in the state of Texas, they have the option before jury selection, before they get the trial started, the defense has the option of selecting rather the jury can do the sentencing or the judge can do the sentencing. Now, a smart move by them, they decided to take into account that Amber was a good person, or that some people would speak on her behalf on how good of a character she had. So they elected that option to let the jury go ahead and decide her fate as far as the sentence. Now, in the state of Texas, the murder sentence, the guidelines are anywhere, the minimum is 5 years, the maximum is 99 years, and they can also impose a fine. And now a lot of people were very happy, especially with everything going on within the past, I don't know, decade of all these police shootings and cops getting off scot-free and no one's being held accountable. A lot of people got, I think prematurely excited about the verdict of guilty, not knowing that the anywhere from 5 to 99 years. I mean, the jury can pick 5 years, and then she can actually appeal and go on parole, which the judge later denied that. But um, basically, they came back. To make a long story short, you just had to watch the trial. But I'm just summing up for you. She just not even 30 minutes ago, they found her guilty of murder. Obviously, that was yesterday. But 30 minutes ago, they came back with the sentence. They took about an hour to deliberate on the sentence, and they came back with a sentence of 10 years. Now, that to me, 10 years is more like a manslaughter sentence to me. I mean, I don't know what the statute says in Texas for manslaughter as far as the guidelines on where manslaughter would be sentenced, but I think here in Missouri, most manslaughter cases get about 15 to 20. Most cases, depending on the circumstances, you'll see about 10 years. So, yeah, she's been charged of murder, and she's guilty of murder, and she's getting 10 years in prison. Now, the parole, she's eligible for parole. She does half of her sentence. So, in 5 years, she's eligible for parole. She can come back. She'll be 36. She can come back and walk around, do whatever she want to do. Probably be a cop again. I don't know, depending on how that works, but I don't think she will. But the bottom line is, this young man's life was mistakenly taken. Yes, it was a mistake. Yes, it was, I guess you could, I don't know, man. I just can't really see how she can miss all those cues as far as going to your apartment, and it was the wrong apartment. It was a floor mat there. I mean, there was a lot of evidence saying that she, she acted just out of her first thought was she saw a black man and she killed him. But, my opinion doesn't matter. It is what the law says that matters. And they were presented all the evidence from both sides, and the jury decided. And, it's very sad. I do, like I said, wish the best for the Jean family. It's not really something to look forward to, but the Jean family can sue, Southside Flats, the Dallas Police Department. They can sue a bunch of people in a civil trial and kind of get some, I guess, justice or relief from this situation. But there's no relief that could ever replace the loss of a loved one. So, again, prayers up to the Jean family. I hope that they can find some kind of peace and comfort in some of this, some part of this. But yep, that's our justice system, and that it really took me out. But let me know what y'all think, man. If y'all watched the trial, or just from the little bit that I spilled with you, just let me know what y'all think. As always, hit us up in the comments. Like us on Facebook, share us on Facebook, and like us on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. We appreciate y'all. We really do. We really, really do. It is so great to see so much support and so much love from y'all, and we will keep it going. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great week.